Oh, right. Good thing I got that burp out before we started. Today, just another update video. Instead of Scratch, we're going to focus on how to draw Ray and the differences therein in terms of design. Ray, again, playing off of a lot of classic Chuck Jones style stuff, a lot of classical cartooning. And he's a character that where Scratch is horizontal, Ray is vertical. Where Scratch is more round and football shaped, he's more cylindrical a little bit. I want everything about his design to show strength, to show maybe a little bit of humility, to show that this is someone who's come up out of nothing, someone who's didn't want to rely on the benefits that he was given, and decided to go at his own. So everything is vertical. We have these vertical shapes going up with just a slight curve to it. We have this vertical shape going up, and we have the places where he's got a little bit more angular. Let's bring this down just a little bit in the back of the head. And whereas Scratch over here has 5 feathers, Ray has the 4 little things. I don't know what that is. It's a design element. It makes him look like a chicken. That's what it is. People act like you have to be like you're drawing the chicken. No, you're drawing the idea of a chicken. He has 4 of them to represent order. Scratch has 5 feathers on his head to represent chaos. So there is some numerological stuff in there in terms of even the numbers in the design. And again, with the fractal kind of curves curving against each other in ways that make that give energy and excitement to the design. We're going to throw in an eye line with that brow, and I just jet that brow out a little bit. I'm going to throw the eyes in here, in there somewhere, and then again, that one's a little bit too high. And then again, big round shapes. Only where Scratch's beak is more round, Ray's is more, again, cylindrical, juts out more. It's longer. It's just longer horizontally instead of vertically, as opposed to the rest of his design. Again, to give some contrast, to give some interest to the design. I like to add a lot of curly kind of depth in the mouth. Just to give depth to what is inherently a two-dimensional design. I might bring the back of this up. I don't know if you can hear my sister yelling at her kids in the other room, but I'm just kind of throwing this video together really quick. And then the same design elements in terms of the costume are there. We have these little Tom Strong style red shirts, things. Stuff that pulls from other popular culture, stuff that pulls from other stuff that's influenced me. Very much playing off of the classical pulp archetype, more so than the traditional superhero or even the modern superhero. And yeah, this is me just refining at this point. That I could be in a little bit better. I think this back of this head could come in just a little bit. So let's just to make him a little bit more cylindrical. And yeah, so that's the basic gist of how to draw Ray. I don't know if there's anything else that I even wanted to say about things. I guess it's mental health awareness month, mental health awareness week, whatever the holiday is, whatever the reason is that people are hashtagging, to me is a little bit inconsequential, and I don't really play too much into it, and I don't want to play too much off of that. But in terms of that and what I'm trying to do with that in this book is definitely coming from a position of strength and empowerment, and not a position of weakness. I think there's too much in terms of seeing it from a position of weakness rather than a different means of filtering the world, whether that's something you don't have much control over, or choices that you've made in terms of your perception, in terms of your reality tunnels, and in terms of how you're filtering out order from the chaos. But that's just a little bit of a thought. Anyway, I hope you guys dig, and I hope that thank you again for the support on everything. If you haven't pledged, it's the last few days, and we really need to rally all the support we can. And if you can get it in front of people that you think that might dig it, then we would appreciate that very much too. Much love and infinite mojo to you. Peace.